Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another stream. My name's Corrupted2108. This is the Going Ham Hot Lap. As we continue Vapid Dominator week, we are driving this. This is the Vapid Dominator GTX. Why do they call it the GTX? I absolutely have no idea, but this is the more modern version and the second Vapid Dominator to be released into GTA Online. With that said, we're off. If you are new to the channel, what I do here nightly is I take a random car from my collection of playing GTA Online for the better part of 13 years. And putting the car through its paces, car, truck, whatever, vehicle, through its paces on a racetrack that I created that's 57 miles long. Normally, one lap is about 30 to 35 minutes, depending on the car. However, we've myself and a buddy of mine have raced, in fact, the slowest vehicle in the game, that being the Vapid Winky, which is a Jeep that was from the Cayo Perico heist DLC, which that took almost an hour. So this car is fairly dated. I believe it came out either the arcade DLC or the casino DLC. Not entirely sure which. It's been that long. But this is fully modified. It did have... At first I did put a gigantic wing on it, but I took the giant wing off of it, put the ducktail on just to see how well it did. I think I've raced this maybe twice total. So, yeah. Basically all my experience with the car. I've driven it in both public and private lobby. Really didn't race it too much, like I said. So, we're going to see how it does today. I can tell you this: we're already 7 minutes into this race, or this hot lap, and it's gonna be a long one. My guess is, with the lack of my guess is lack of speed, lack of engine upgrades. They didn't really put a lot of, the developers didn't really put a lot of thought when they brought this vehicle out. They just gave it bare minimum. It's not very fast overall. Acceleration's good, but it's not incredible. It's not life-changing. And for it being a muscle car, it actually lacks a lot of what a muscle car should bring to the table. So yeah, this is going to be a long one. We're already 8 minutes in, and we're only getting to this underpass here. So strap in. It's going to be one of those races. That was a car crash. That was not my doing. Whoops. I will say this, that this Vapid Dominator is more disappointing than the Vapid Ellie and the GTT. At least, like, they felt like muscle cars, like, they felt like muscle cars should. Granted, they're, you know, older, so like they weigh, they weigh more and whatnot. So like you'd expect them to sit there and like have a, like the exhaust have a more aggressive growl, and just more of a aggressive approach to really anything. And now, when I at the top of the week, when I put the Vapid Ellie on the track and the GTT on the track, the overall time was a little disappointing. I felt it could have been better. But again, they are somewhat dated cars where they just don't get enough of the constant updates. So like whether it be new liveries or new wheels or well, the wheels stay pretty much standard, but like some cars get updated liveries just because, and it's just like, well, I mean, that's great and all, but like you could absolutely do something with those vehicles, and they chose not to. And it's the same thing with this. Like they could have given this car an HSW upgrade, and it would have been a lot more fun to drive for sure. But they didn't, and I don't know why. But I mean, this car just is overly, to me anyway, the car is overly disappointing. It's not as agile as it should be. And I understand this is a game. You know, this is not Forza Motorsport or Forza Horizon. I understand that. But there should still be, since there's a racing mechanic, the cars should be agile. And this one just is not. I had no issue whatsoever, except for maybe 2 or 3 different times last night with the original Dominator that was essentially launched with the game for online. Way back in 2013, I had no issue sliding that around corners and driving that. This one, it doesn't do what you want it to do. It sticks to the road phenomenally, but when you need to, you know, take a corner at high speed, it kind of refuses to do that. So, and I mean, hell, this time we were already past the power station with a handful of different cars, not just this week, but you know, well beyond. Any argument could be said that, well, they're different classes and such. I'm talking like muscle car class vehicles. We were well beyond the power station at the 21-minute mark, and this just does not work. Oh, what the hell was that? Okay. What's up, Gil? No. Actually, I haven't. I don't think. Didn't even see that car there. Headlights on under that overpass. Didn't see that fucking car. Thanks. I do appreciate that. Although, it doesn't slide around corners like I like it to. Like I would like it to. It kinda sucks, honestly. It's not one for racing, I can tell you that much. And as you can see, we're already at the past the 33-minute mark, and we're not even close to the pier yet. So, oh, you bitch. Well, with all these slow-ass Mustangs, I think Monday we're gonna need a palate cleanser. I really do think so. Because Vapid Week's been great to get them. Asshole. To get them through the queue and all, but like. These. All of them except for one so far has not lived up to the hype that is, you know, the glorified Ford Mustang. You know what I mean? You kind of. Well, if you gave me the keys to a Ford Mustang, I would give them back, because thanks, I'm good. I'd rather walk. This one's not a tuner, no. The Vapid Dominator GTT and the Dominator ASP were from the tuner DLC. These are all straight. I mean, aside from those two cars, the rest of the Dominators are muscle car class. Yes, I aim for that Vespa. Yeah, they are fully upgraded, every single one of them. In fact, this car had the most exterior upgrades I've ever seen on a Dominator in-game. The front bumper, side skirts, back bumper, wing, They all look rather horrendous if you know, if you don't have the right kit put together, but 3718.820, that finished what, the third slowest out of the entire ranking so far. That was honestly one of the... Oh yeah, I hit him. Hit him hard with the front bumper. Sent his ass into the ocean. But yeah, I'm hoping that the last Dominator, for the one for tomorrow night, is so much better than I know it's actually going to be, but I have a little bit of hope. But that does it for tonight's Hot Lap. I am going to switch gears and start playing some Mafia, the Old Country. So, Gil, if you want to hang out, I'll be right back. So, just keep honestly, Gil, if you want to just keep refreshing. Once I get everything redone. Yep, double feature. Double feature. Be playing probably till about 1:30, maybe even 2 o'clock, depending on how far we can get in Mafia. So, guys, thank you very much for joining me for the Hot Lap. Stay tuned for the next game. I just have to load that up. So, give me about a minute or two, and I will be right back. For those not joining us for Mafia, the Old Country, thank you very much for joining tonight's Hot Lap. Be sure, if you haven't seen the rest of the series of Hot Laps, to see what you can here on Twitch. If you like the content, hit me with a follow here. Consider using your Prime subscription and stay with us, hang out, have some fun. If you want even more of my library of videos, you can catch them on my YouTube channel. Search my name, you'll find them. Hit me with a subscription there as well. That is completely free. But have a great night. For those hanging around, I'll be right back.